nowadays worth fighting for.
I'm gonna prepare our defenses. Prepare our ice walls.
I can't wait to see you all in action.
Interesting to have no turret, but I think that's acceptable if you do it right. If you do it right. Can't wait to get started. Very positive. Very positive. As always, we gotta open with the obligatory ice wall. Just to simply say, stay in your spawn. We don't want you here. Because you're different from us. That's not really why.
Quit screwing around and get ready to move.
Soldier 76 telling us to quit screwing around. He wants us to rock it. Get a little scratchy scratch. Little neck rub.
5, 4.
All right.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
This will stop them.
Stop the payload.
Enemy turret ahead.
Must keep dropping icicles into enemy.
Enemy turret on the left. That's mine.
Drop the beat.
Good. Monkey got him, but there's a price for that. Can we get some extra ice? Can we get some extra ice? I don't feel too bad. I mean, I was getting whacked from behind pretty hard.
This fight is not over yet.
So it was a decent start. Just not sure we can sustain the amount of pain we need to. Got to get up there quick. Always makes you tempted to play someone like a Soldier 76. That's one of their advantages, is that they can run back. But in the end, you gotta...
Let's see you get past this.
Getting good at those walls. Getting good at those walls. You gotta commit to dealing damage.
Never die.
It's gonna be a hard push. It's gonna be a hard push.
Let's see you get past this.
And then we're gonna...
Much better.
Big stops. Gotta put on big stops. Man, it's icicles left and right. Yeah, they got me. They got me pretty hard. They came in and were like, no, shotguns to the face is the only way we can do
You're a
this.
lifesaver.
Okay. Oh! Shotgun to the stomach and he blows his ult though. Still, doesn't mean that was a win. I'm glad he blew his ult, but it came around as boom, just okay, okay. But if we can keep draining them like that, if we can keep draining them.
Junkrat primed and ready.
Tactical visor activated.
Drop the beat.
Jesus. I'm dancing here, man. I'm dancing. They're doing much better on this second round. They are coming for me. They are not screwing around. They are not screwing around with me at all. So we're getting some kills, but they have a shorter run back, so we really need to commit to a... Like, that's going to hurt right there. That's really going to help them push forward.
Tactical visor activated.
Wow. No expense being spared. No expense being spared to murder me, and that's understandable. Oh, triple. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment and say he did a very nice job on that stun. When you hit 3 people with your ult, that is an acceptable use of your ult. Almost carte blanche. Few exceptions. Few exceptions.
Drop the beat.
We're doing great, team. I calculate 53
Double kill.
Not gonna say good job, but I'm gonna say I did a pretty good job.
10 seconds.
Nope. Let's freeze it.
I'm on fire.
Tactical visor activated.
And there we go. I'm not saying I was a part of that. I'm just saying I might have been a part of that.
Play of the game.
Why, thank you. She's so cute with her smiles and happy, friendly face. Let's watch it. Yay! A simple double play, but do I get any love? Not enough. Not enough. 76% hook accuracy is worthwhile. Anybody else gonna vote? Oh. Silver medalist today. Lots of silvers. So maybe this group is developing some cohesion, right? Now that we played together a second time, let's see if there's enough people sticking around for continued violence against our enemies, at least continued virtual violence against our enemies. You know what? If they're going to take advantage of my Mei, I'm going to give them Mei. I'm going to give them Mei Day. Mei all day. You know, I might change it if the comp is really screwed up in some fashion, but hopefully people popping in. Or Winston doing just fine that last game. Okay, so this is a team with a fair amount of defensive power. Not defense characters, just defensive power in the form of our tanks and our healer Lucio going to refill their health, and LMCLI can go ahead and group heal, or at least heal himself with his number 2, and I will go ahead and heal myself as well. I have it, chained to 2 for Soldier 76. I forget what the original button is, but his second ability.
Attack
We should talk about who we have. So, little Roman numeral LMCLI over here has Soldier 76 with Triage 763 as McCree, MKai as Reinhardt, Nelmel as our Lucio, and Mobdef busting out the Winston. The enemy appears to at least have a Torbjorn, so that's something. Yeah, we'll get behind this shield, and then we'll... Hey, I know that trick. I see your ice and counter you ice. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Enemy turret down.
Let's go ahead and approach this from a new angle. Did not expect her to chase me around the corner. Got aggressive and it was worth it. Totally did not anticipate her continued aggression there. So good job on there, Mei. That's okay. Plenty of opportunities to punish him still. We're moving the payload forward.
Let's see you get past this.
Double kill.
There we go. Nice aggressive Winston. Good. So Winston just looking for opportunities to hurt people, as am I at this point.
冰墙升起来吧。不许走。
So, decent aggression there. Decent aggression there.
冻住，不许走。
Hopefully that slowed him down enough to cause real problems. And it did. There was an example where I was definitely not doing a good job of killing him, but slowing him a little bit really made all the difference. Great stuff, great stuff. We'll go ahead and hang out over here. As soon as they round that corner. Alright, good.
起来吧。
Huh? Don't like that at all. Gonna try and change a different angle because I had to wait for my team to kind of respawn before we get too aggressive here. If I can find an angle on this turret that's safe, I will do so.
I shall seize the tail of fire.
That is unfortunate. We're going to have to go down and look for that health somewhere. Thought there was health in here. There is. Going to grab it.
Payload
Oh,
stopped.
let's break
All
it
hands on
down!
deck.
Escorting the payload.
动住，不许走。
So again, trying to make some different choices.
Watch out for that turret!
Blocking them all. Enemy turret ahead.
So the respawn is right there, and I don't
I'm
really want
escorting
to...
fire.
Alright, so that did not work out as well. We need to take care of that turret. Gotta take care of that turret. It's our only chance. Rad Gear has left the game,
This
which
fight is not
is
over.
not awesome, so
Payload.
perhaps that's part of our problem. Maybe there was a little section there where we were without appropriate assistance.
Everyone hates me. Payload is in my charge. Let us move it.
Justice breaker.
Okay, justice rained from above, but at least I now know of a spot where I can kill that turret without having fire from the turret retrained onto me, so... Again, traded an ult and character, I guess, in the sense that someone else killed her. So that's good news there.
Payload secure. Move out.
Moving forward here, moving forward now. Dealt with the turret a little bit.
冰墙升起来吧。动住，不许走。
Why are we stopped? Get the let out and move.
Oh, let's break it down!
Enemy turret down.起来吧。
So, I feel like a lot of good things have happened at this point. Not quite sure.
I'm resorting to payload. Use it, kill enemy turret ahead. That's the best you can do. Enemy turret destroyed.
Helden sterben nicht.
动住，不许走。
Tactical
Get
visor.
ready. They're coming back.
60 seconds.
Moving the payload. They're coming back.
Rains from above.
Has reached
Serves you right.
Okay, that should have happened a long time ago. Let's get aggressive.
We need to move the payload.
I'm feeling angry.
Kill the healer. Kill the Torbjorn. continue down the hall.
Group up.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
I'm on the table and moving up.
Kill streak. Thought I was going to get the mercy out of that, which I totally was willing to trade for. All right, though. Let's hope that this. Let's hope that this ultimate is what pushes us to victory, because it could very well be. A good use of an ultimate right now will make all the difference in the world.
Is approaching its destination.
Let's go. Let's go.
60 seconds remaining.
Check. Enemy turret ahead.
动住，不许走。
So, again, I felt like he was in the freeze thing the entire time, but at no point was he frozen. That's okay. It's okay. We can.
我又回来啦。
It seems like this should be to our advantage. It seems like that ult got some people off the point.
Secure the payload. Let's move it out.
Make every
Helden
second
sterben
count.
nicht.
Crush that if... Ah! They ain't finished yet.
Oh, let's break it. Step rider.
That's it. That was it. Too late, friends. Woo.
Play of the game.
Sense of togetherness. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Some good kills there. A nice ultimate. Any love for me? Any love for the neighborhood? Thank you. Aw. Yeah, his turret was rough. Doesn't matter how many you freeze, folks. Sometimes just not going to do the trick. Silver again. I don't mind getting second most kills with Mei. I'm just greedy. I want to go. Like, I understand it's not, you know, a master tracer or, you know, Junkrat or something crazy like that. But still, I'd like to just tip it over. Tip it over. So, more is coming up. We'll see what happens then. All in all, I'd say that game pretty well. They had some great defense in the middle. That Torbjorn turret really threw my team for a loop. Their Pharah was doing a good job of defending people, defending his turret from when people attacked from far away, and did not figure out the attack from far away strategy until later. Thought I was going to be able to get around to that side. Did do some work while I was on the side of the Torbjorn turret, but it would have been much more effective to go ahead and do that right away. So, snagging Mei before anybody else does, as she has been the correct answer for the most part on all these maps. Junkrat was looking pretty good for a while, but again, I think Mei provides some flexibility. If your team's short on defense, you can certainly wield her defensively. If your team is short on offense, you can use her to lock people in place and march your team forward and divide up their team and make your less significant offense a lot stronger by dividing their team and then conquering. So
fighting for.
let's get out there and then we'll talk about who's joined us.
Wait to get started.
The speed of a Lucio, it's always a feel-good
Thank
thing.
you.
I am curious to see as time goes on and the high-level players, you know, play for 10 hours a day every day, the kind of things that people will really be able to do with some of these characters should be pretty incredible. And you'll start to see the high skill cap characters like Tracer really shine. Joining us today is Caleb Zaffen as our Junkrat, Onozuris as our Symmetra, Zune, not quite sure, there we go, X Huntress X, or just Huntress, maybe between X's. Maybe so many Huntresses were taken as our Lucio. Astro Champ as our Torbjorn, and Aval as our Winston. Let's get our wall on.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Let's see if
And run.
Objective A.
Run, run, run.
time for
Run,
a
run,
new
run.
adventure.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't even want to vaguely be part of that. Got stopped pretty hard there. Don't want to play the game. Don't want to play the game.
Ice wall coming up.
Let's go ahead and try and deal with this. Let's get on the point.
This was not
Enemies re-engaging.
I'll put a stop to some things.
taking our point. Everyone work together. 冰墙升起来吧。
Get him off the point! Come get your arms!
不许走。
Double
好，抱歉了。
They are leaking in the sides, and that's a solid play. They're leaking in the sides, and that's a solid play. I'd like to put a stop to them, not even sure.
Let's see if we get this.
Come on, control the point.
Yes, sir.
Something like that we get to play.
Defend the point.
So we are going to try and defend the point. I feel like there are enemies on there that we don't... Oh, nice scatter arrow. And that is going to prevent me from getting back in time. That is going to prevent me from getting back in time. There's no switching to a faster character to get there because we are still on MOBA mode.
Everyone get on the point!
And that's it. That's it. So we got him down to 2 minutes. A tolerable defense, but nothing special. That triple kill is going to make them come in probably very aggressive to this point. I will attempt to put a stop to their aggression, but they are kind of leaking in the sides on this. And I think that will consistently be a problem. Try and put up walls where they're most needed. So let's wait till this guy's right here.
My ultimate is gorgeous.
Tried to freeze him before he killed me with a die because of where I was. Maybe could have put a wall between us. That might have been a stronger choice. But ideally, we're going to be able to throw some crazy shit on here.
We're taking our point. Everyone work together.
triple kill.
The triple kill helped, but probably was not quite enough. But I'll take that ult. Yeah, the tire stopped him,
Armor up!
and we got our second shot at this. I am going to try and armor up.
Thank you. Blocking them all. Behind you.
So we got this wall there.
Nerf this.
I need support. John, support.
So, yeah, straight legit attempted, but they came down hard. They came down hard on us, folks.
Play of the game.
Play of the game is Calivan. Calizafin, something like that. Good tire. Good tire. Any love? Any love? Thank you. Thank you. One more. One more if you love me. No? No? Just leave me singing? That's fine. Hey, there's the gold, but was hoping for the victory. That's okay. We're having good times. We're having good times. So I like this format. I like the fact you can only pick one character and you have to stick with them. It makes that initial choice that much more interesting. So that much more interesting. So let's talk about what happened in that match as we look for another game here. I would say they had very good, we'll call it split pushing since we're using MOBA terms today. They did not come up the center as much as one might expect in a casual game like this. They really did a good job of pushing around the edges, dividing our attention, and that caused some problems as well. I really tried to take one of the flanks and deal as much damage as possible and create as much chaos as possible, get as many kills as I could, but even then it was not sufficient at all. I won't say at all. It's not like they got us in a minute. We held out for a good time, but not a fantastic time. So that's sort of how that went down. It's interesting to see who people are choosing off the bat. Now we are, of course, short the tank and healer. And there's the healer, so the last person needs to roll tank or just be so exceptional it doesn't matter. Apparently they think so exceptional is the option. Tried to change hero at the last second, so we are a tankless group, and it's staying that way. It is staying that way. We are committed to not having a tank. So, I'm among the tankiest characters on the map here. So I will be staying with my team and attempting to mitigate damage a lot as opposed to pressing forward and often creating these 1v1 situations with lighter characters where I freeze them and shoot them in the head. Because that has to be, and that means my wall placement needs to be perfect, and that is a challenge to have perfect wall placement. So Junkrat staying out in front, just going to slow him down there. Gonna have to snag that Hanzo because if we don't, he will punish people, and he was very close, and it just seemed like an appropriate use of time. So hopefully he is going to dive in pretty hard. So not sure where he went, but like a wraith, their Reaper is gone. So I hear. Okay, we have Zenyatta coming. Snagging that Hanzo again. He's committed to that little location, so we just had to deny him. I know I said I was going to stick with my team, but just these opportunities keep coming by, and they are so spread out that it doesn't seem like sticking with my team is the answer. More like preventing snipers from whittling our team down seems to be an appropriate choice. Let's get behind this guy.
The point under attack.
So only because I did not know what kind of damage was coming my way there. So we got those handled. Okay, let's move back in. We stole their health, so hopefully no one will be making use of that, though they should be fresh on life coming off their deaths, so don't know how much stealing that health contributed, but I needed health anyway, and I felt like there wasn't going to be a lot of resistance there, and it's in a corridor, which is kind of where she shines. Gonna have to get that Mercy handled. Looks like Reaper's doing all the handling, so I can't complain about that. So we got him with the double spike to the face. Gonna have to get behind someone if we want to surprise him. I feel like there's a lot of energy coming from back here. I'm hearing grenades. I'm assuming there are. Apparently I left that point and I'm gonna pay for it now.
Securing the objective.
Helden sterben nicht.
Guys come around the back here.
That's cold.
Double.
So
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Dragon coming. There was. I don't know where it came from. Probably back here. Alright, looks like we're doing a good job just keeping the point around us clear.
One.
And we were able to put a serious stop on them. We were just put a serious stop on them.
Score 1-0.
1-2-0. More like 1-2-0. 1-2-0. Alright, that worked out pretty well. For having no tank, that worked out pretty well. I will say, when you were watching that, if you look, people did a good job of avoiding sort of mass fire situations. They would go out and come back in without being completely isolated from the team, at the same time, you know, not being in a spot where Junkrats could drop a bunch of grenades on them or ult them. In short, they watched their defenses, and I think that is one of the things that allowed us to survive against an enemy team with no tank. Just one of the factors, not even necessarily the main factor. So now we're getting a little aggressive as the nature of confidence. So he's dead. So they're going in a little ham. They're going in a little ham.
I'm on the objective. Come join me.
We want that to go. Got to get this soldier. Good.
I'm on fire.
So we really just want to keep picking people off whenever possible. There we go. I just counted on him walking backwards at that same speed, and I was very fortunate that he did. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting more headshots and shots off than I normally would without freezing them, and I'm not gonna complain about that. I'm just gonna act like it's 24/7 headshots, icicles all day, no freeze. So this team's moved to tilt, I believe, as even the amount of effort they're willing to take.
Get ready. Come back.
So yeah, this team doesn't really know what hit him, and I can't blame them. It's been a pretty aggressive slaughter. Whoa! I don't know what hit me there. High noon, and he might have a fat high noon right there. Lots of us on the point. I just dropped. There's a Reaper in front of him, maybe distracting people. So, but I didn't see a 5-man team wipe from him. That could have been a nice high noon, though. From what I saw, I'd have to see it from a different angle. A lot of the characters were off screen, just where I thought my team was. That was looking like a high noon for the ages.
Oh, let's break it.
Breaking it down.
My ultimate is ready.
Let's see it get past this.
Not sure where that dragon is, but
Returned.
let's see who runs forward. not even sure where that Reaper was. I'm like, Reaper? I'm taking damage from a Reaper? I did not fear their Reaper. The Reaper was a little too ham. The Reaper was a little too ham, especially that last game. He went in like nobody's business. Like, couldn't be stopped. He Leroy Jenkins there.
Oh, let's
Leroy
break it.
Jenkins.
Damn!
So. Got to keep your feet frosty. 59% kill participation. Okay.
Epic.
We'll give it to their maxis. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas and a ho ho ho. Okay. So now we finish strong. We finish with some May Madness up in here. Looking forward to that. Should be good. Just so you know, team composition matters. A well-rounded team, very important. According to the pro tip.
Prepare to attack.
Should I upset people and not you guys, but the team and be attack bastion? No, they won't be able to handle it emotionally. Won't be able to handle it emotionally. It's unfortunate that so many people go on tilt over character selection. I mean, I understand saying, hey, we don't have a healer, be a healer. But beyond that, let the people play what they want to play. If you're competitive mode, maybe a little bit more complaining is warranted. Then again, unlike me, most people in competitive mode, play with teams. I don't know if that's literally the number. I don't have statistics. It just seems from what I see and read online and stuff, there's a lot of people playing in teams on competitive mode. There's all these Overwatch groups and whatnot. But I'm streaming. I'm just rolling solo. I want you to, know I'm experiencing what you're experiencing. If you're at home, just throwing down a simple game on your own. Go Lucio with your mad rolls. Do love that Lucio skin. Not gonna lie, the DJ Frogger looking thing he's got going.
Attack commences.
Pretty hilarious. Pretty hilarious. Oh, I haven't even not one spray today. Not one spray. I have to show you. My Pixel May. My Pixel May Bay. Monkeying around. Okay, so they're gonna wall me off pretty hard.
My ultimate is charging.
They're gonna wall me off pretty hard. I do have to hope that I can go ahead and outwall her wall.
Fall in here.
1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Time for new adventures. Enemy turret attack.
Haha. Haha. Haha.
Enemy turret ahead.
Enemy turret down.
And that's that. Let's go ahead and make them afraid with aggression. Afraid with aggression.
Securing the objective.
Objective A. Escort the payload.
Woo! Did not make them afraid with that second level of aggression. Thought my team would have caught up to me by then. They did not. Probably because somebody else came near the point. And they had to take care of that first. But that's okay. That's okay. We're close to the objective. We got to kill off on them, on that Junkrat. A little damage otherwise, a few ults used up. Ow! They came back with what I would call a vengeance. I'm glad I did not use my ult there because there was no one to capitalize it. Really did not expect that level of pain.
The fight is not over yet. 不许走！ Enemy turret ahead!
Rocket barrage incoming!
Moving the payload! Recovery contested!
Enemies re-engaging.
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
Enemy turret ahead! 冻住！不许走！ Knocking them all!
Alright, not quite sure what we can do about this. I feel like we can get some distance against that turret. And using the distance against the turret, we can kill the turret. Let's give it a shot and see if that is a mathematical fact or imagination on my part.
Enemy turret ahead! Enemy turret down! Fire in the hole! 冻住！不许走！
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
冻住！不许走！
I'm going to give a lot of credit to their Mei,
Please, don't move!
as no one on our team seems to be able to deal with their choices. No one on our team seems to be able to deal with their choices at all. The most success we had before is when I went the long way around. Let's commit to that plan. Let's commit to that plan.
Back in my day, we'd have this payload delivered already.
Enemies re-engaging.
Enemy turret ahead.
Yeah. So we're just gonna.
瞧瞧这个
You have my thanks.
冻住！不许走！ Fire in the hole!
Oh, let's break it! Damn!
Much better.
So again, getting around, not the worst plan I've ever had.
有种就过来！
Helden sterben nicht!
I shall see. Enemy turret ahead.
冻住！不许走！
Again, attempting to get behind things seems to work okay.
Enemy turret ahead!
The payload is in my charge. Let us move it.
Ice wall coming up!
So I'm trying to murder like no one's business, I'm not gonna lie.
Enemy turret ahead!
Enemy turret down!
60 seconds.
冻住！不许走！
Turret ahead.
Fire in the hole!
Enemy turret.
Enemy turret
Oh, let's break it. Turn!
30 seconds.
Our hard work will be for nothing if we don't attack now. Army turret ahead.
Helden sterben nicht.
10 seconds.
No one else is gonna do it for us. Attack!
冻住，不许走，不许走。
Overtime.
Oh! Nice. Used her as cover. I'll give that one to the dwarf. But overall, my play I think was pretty solid. But pretty solid play was not what we needed here. Apparently I needed some double pro level play because I brought some thunder, but it's some thunder from down under, but it ended in defeat is. So all in all, a good game. Let's give a lot of credit to their oh, that's a fun victory screen. Play of the game screen, I mean. So yeah, let's give a lot of credit to their Mei for really getting off a lot of damage constantly. Being able to throw those ults repeatedly caused a lot of problems. So nice job to their Mei. I did what I could. They're going to give it to their healer.
Excellent.
So great, I'll give it to our Farah because why not, in hopes that she can take advantage and maybe someone will give her enough love to push her to 5, but that is life. So tolerable play. Would have liked to see even more kills on that. Did manage to kill their Mei a couple times because I saw the kind of damage she was doing. Getting behind him was critical. Only when I got behind them were we able to fray their lines enough to be victorious. So,
Prepare your defenses.
sadly, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we call it a day. Always fun. Always enjoy being with you guys. As always, if you have anything special you want to see, please go ahead and put it in the comments below so I can help make that happen for you. I'm Mr. Neighborhood, reminding you to love your neighbor, love yourself, and most of all, love your games. Have a great day.